Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Miss Layla Al-Jihani. Again, welcome students in our lesson. Inshallah, we will continue Unit 4, What are you buying? And inshallah, today we will cover two lessons. Lesson 5 and 6, listening and pronunciation. Okay, if we want to remember what we have covered in the previous lesson we did some exercises related to the grammar we did before. Also, we covered language and context. During that lesson, we ask and answer questions related to different ways of cooking. Do you remember the different ways of cooking we have covered? You saw some videos about different ways of cooking. Do you remember some of it? Yes, frying, boiling, steaming, excellent. These are ways we use when we are cooking food, okay? Inshallah, today, by the end of the lesson, you will be able to listen for specific information in a conversation in a supermarket. So you will listen to a conversation between two people in a supermarket, and you will get some you will answer the questions, you will get the details from this conversation you are listening to. Also, you will know the difference between the pronunciation between sh, ch, and j sounds, okay? So you will pronounce it correctly, okay? So before we start, I gave you a homework, page 114, okay? Exercise H. Look at the recipe for fruit salad. So you have a recipe in front of you, and you have to rewrite it. You have to put it in the correct order. It's not in a correct order. You have to put it in a correct order. Easy? Very easy, I know. So fruit salad, do you start immediately with mixing, or you start with what? Excellent. You're starting with cutting up one pineapple. So this is the first one. Okay, excellent. What is the next one? Mix well, excellent. Mix well and put the bowl in the refrigerator for 3 hours. After that, we add, excellent, half a cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of lemon juice. And at the end, we put the fruit in a large bowl. Okay, this is the proper way of making a fruit salad. Cut up a pineapple, then you put the fruit in a large bowl, add half a cup of sugar. I made a mistake in the previous, the organizing of the steps. The last part will be mix well and put the bowl in the refrigerator for 3 hours, okay? This is how you make a fruit salad. Think about making this for your family today. So we have also exercise I, okay? Look at the recipe we just arranged, okay? When we arranged it, we have to add these words, okay? We have to add after that, finally, first, then. We took it in the grammar. We call it sequence words, yes? So we have to add it to the recipe, okay? To give it more meaning, so we can know which one, which step is before the other one, okay? Let's see the answers together. So number 1, first, this is the first step. So we first cut up 1 pineapple, 1 cup of strawberries, 2 oranges, and 1 cup of apples. Then put the fruit in a large bowl. After that, add half a cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of lemon juice. 4th, finally, mix well and put the bowl in the refrigerator for 3 hours. This is how we add it. We add it in the beginning of the sentence, so we know which step is before the other one, okay? So for our listening today, read the first part here. Listen to the conversations. Listen to the conversation. So we will listen to a conversation between two people. Write down the things that Asma has in her shopping cart in the supermarket. طيب, when we read this part, when we read it, who are you going to hear talking? Who are talking in the conversation? We have two. Who are they? Excellent. We have Asma and Mrs. Hassan. Yes? So they will be talking together. Where does the conversation take place? Where are they talking? They mentioned it here. They are filling a shopping cart, so they are in the supermarket. Excellent. So they met each other in a supermarket, and then they started the conversation there. So while you are listening to the conversation, okay, you have to fill the shopping cart. You have to listen to Asma. What did she buy? What are the things she has in her cart? What are the things she already took from the shelves and put it in her cart? Okay, listen to the conversation. Try to fill out these the table here. Okay, we will hear it twice. Okay, let's hear it first.
Hi, Asma. I see you're buying the groceries today.
Hello, Mrs. Hassan. My parents are busy, so I have to do the shopping. The store has some special offers here this week, you know.
What are you buying? What's in your cart?
I have 4 packages of frozen chicken burgers. They're on sale for $3 a package. That's really cheap. And I have 2 dozen buns. When you buy 1 dozen, you get a dozen free. And look, I've got extra large bags of potato chips for $1.50 each. That's really, really cheap.
But what are you going to do with all those buns and potato chips? They're going to be stale before you can eat them all. I'm not sure that the food is such a bargain when you can't eat it all.
I guess you're right. I didn't think of that.
And besides, that food isn't very healthy. Did you get any fruit or vegetables?
No, only the peaches were on special, and I don't like peaches. I didn't buy any vegetables either.
Why don't you put the food in your cart back on the shelves, and I'll help you shop?
So what did you notice when you heard the conversation? It's a conversation between 2 people, and she started talking about the shopping cart. Yes? Do you remember? Have you filled out the table? Did you get what did she buy? Did she buy any vegetables, any fruits? What did she put? And do you agree with Mrs. Hassan? She said all of the things you have are not healthy. Do you agree? Do you do the same when you go to a supermarket? When you go to a supermarket, what do you buy? Do you buy healthy food or do you buy unhealthy food? Which one you prefer? Or you moderate? You take some of these and some of healthy food, some of unhealthy food. You can mix between them. But did you notice what did Asma do? She only bought the things on sale, okay? She's a one person, she's one. And she bought a lot of things on sale, okay? And although she can't eat it all, but she said it's a good bargain, she bought it anyway. Do you think this is a good way? No, excellent, it's not a good way. You have to save food. Yeah, you have to moderate. You have to buy your the things it's enough for you. Okay, you can't buy extra. Although it will wear down and you have to throw it away, which is haram, right? Okay, let's hear the conversation again. Listen for the details, the things exactly, all the things she got in her cart, okay? Let's listen. Okay, Bismillah.
Hi, Asma. I see you're buying the groceries today.
Hello, Mrs. Hassan. My parents are busy, so I have to do the shopping. The store has some special offers here this week, you know.
What are you buying? What's in your cart?
I have 4 packages of frozen chicken burgers. They're on sale for $3 a package. That's really cheap. And I have 2 dozen buns. When you buy 1 dozen, you get a dozen free. And look, I've got extra large bags of potato chips for $1.50 each. That's really, really cheap.
But what are you going to do with all those buns and potato chips? They're going to be stale before you can eat them all. I'm not sure that the food is such a bargain when you can't eat it all.
I guess you're right. I didn't think of that.
And besides, that food isn't very healthy. Did you get any fruit or vegetables?
No, only the peaches were on special, and I don't like peaches. I didn't buy any vegetables either.
Why don't you put the food in your cart back on the shelves, and I'll help you shop?
Okay, this is the things after you heard the conversation twice. Okay, you heard the conversation twice. These are the things Asma put on her shopping cart. She put 4 packages of frozen chicken burgers, okay, which is a lot considering she's a one person, 2 dozen of buns, and extra large bag of potato chips, okay? And if we look, all of these are unhealthy food. At the end, Mrs. Hassan suggested to return everything, and she will help her choosing something healthy, better choices, okay? Asma only focuses on what? When she is shopping, she only focuses on what? Yes, she focused only on the things on sale. She didn't focus on buying healthy or unhealthy. She just looked for the bargains. A dozen buns she will buy, the other 3 she took it. Although she didn't think through about her choices, right? Okay. What type of food when you look at it, what type of food did she have? Did she have healthy buy or unhealthy? We agreed that she's buying unhealthy food. Excellent. What about fruit and vegetables? Did she buy any fruit and vegetables? Look, we have everything here. Can you see any fruit or vegetables? No, she didn't buy any. She saw some sale, peaches were on sale, but she doesn't like peaches, okay? It's okay to buy this amount. Is it okay to buy this amount of food? Do you think it's acceptable if you are a one person and you have this amount of food, you buy it when you are one person? No, it's not okay. At the end we said maybe you will have to throw it away, which is not acceptable, okay? Now, let's listen to these words, okay? And practice. This is for the pronunciation. On page 42, for the pronunciation, we have the sh sound and ch sound and the j sound, okay? So we have these 3 sounds. You have to practice pronouncing these sounds correctly, okay? So we have the first word here, shrimp. Shrimp. Can you try practice? Did I say ch or sh? Yeah, I just pronounced the sh. Shrimp, okay? And here the sh, we have fish. Fish. This is how we pronounce it. Also here, sugar. Although we don't have an H here, but we pronounce it sh. So we say sugar, sugar, okay? If we look at these words, the ch sound, okay? So we say cheese. We pronounce just the T in يعني very light. We don't show it, okay? Cheese, okay? Here, chocolate. We don't say chocolate, chocolate, okay? Chips, chips, okay? Also here, we have the j sound. We have jam, easy, juice, orange. The j sound, it can be with the J or with the G letter. You can see it. It depends on the word you have in front of you, okay? Try to pause the video and practice pronouncing these words with your friend, okay? Now, you will hear some words, it's a conversation, and try to get the words that start with the sh sound and the ch sound and the j sound, okay? So try to fill out this chart. Draw it on your book or on your notebook. Do something, a table similar to this one. And listen to the conversation. This is not on your book. This is an extra exercise to help you differentiate between the sounds, okay? It's a story about a boy who went to the market with his mother, and he is telling his story. Don't listen only for food, okay? Listen for any word, like chair, car, any word, not only related to food, okay? So any word you hear, just add it, okay? Let's hear together.
I accompanied my mother to the central market to buy some groceries that she needed for the coming Eid. Coming to the market just before a festive season was not a pleasant experience. The whole town seemed to be there. Everyone had things to buy. So we made our way carefully through the various sections buying vegetables, meat, fish, Chinese noodles, spices, orange juice, cheese, sugar, and chocolate. We had wanted to buy some shrimp too, but they were all sold out, despite their sky-high price. I lugged the bags to the car and breathed a sigh of relief when I reached it. The air smelled sweet and cool. I was glad to be outside.
Okay. Did you notice the words, the sounds, the sh sound, the ch sound, and the j sound? Did you manage to fill out this chart? We will hear the conversation again, and if you missed any words, now is your chance to hear it again, okay? Let's hear it again.
I accompanied my mother to the central market to buy some groceries that she needed for the coming Eid. Coming to the market just before a festive season was not a pleasant experience. The whole town seemed to be there. Everyone had things to buy. So we made our way carefully through the various sections buying vegetables, meat, fish, Chinese noodles, spices, orange juice, cheese, sugar, and chocolate. We had wanted to buy some shrimp too, but they were all sold out, despite their sky-high price. I lugged the bags to the car and breathed a sigh of relief when I reached it. The air smelled sweet and cool. I was glad to be outside.
Okay. Did you notice the words? I'm sure we heard it twice. I'm sure you filled out this chart. Let's see the answers together. So fish, the sh sound, we have fish, shrimp, and sugar. The words are similar to the ones we have it on our book, okay? The sh sounds, we have cheese, Chinese, chocolate. So these are the words we heard in a conversation that starts or that has the sound ch, okay? The j sound, we have vegetables, juice, and orange, okay? I'm sure this is a really good exercise for you to hear the words and know how to pronounce the words and pronounce these sounds, okay? So what did we cover today? We did the listening. We listened to a conversation between two people in a supermarket, and Asma, she bought a lot of things which are on sale. She didn't think about the quality of her food. She didn't think it's healthy or not healthy. She only focused on the things on sale, right? And at the end, Mrs. Hassan, she suggested that for Asma to return everything, and she has to show her to have a better choices regardless of the price, okay? And after that, we took the pronunciation of the sh sound, ch sound, and the j sound. And we noticed the difference. We practiced it together. So that's it for today. Thank you for listening. Inshallah, I will see you next class.